I first met Adeline in 2009 and we were both working in the airlines at that point.
When I met Louis, he introduced himself as a photographer. Previously, I was working as a graphic designer, and to meet a fellow creative person, it was very interesting. When we started talking to each other, I realized that we could connect creatively.
How I felt about her was there's never, any idea is never rubbish, or there's no stupid idea. It's never too wacky, it's never too crazy, and that's really nice because that really opens up your mind and your creativity and allow you to be free to think, to go crazy, which is nice.
Towards the end of 2011, we went for a holiday in New York. And without me knowing it, Louis actually planned a trip to Brooklyn to see the New York Book Art Fair. And it was during the fair that I got rekindled with my passion for bookbinding, because that's where I met a bookbinder and realized that it can be a job, a career.
Sorry, this was the... So nice that you kept this.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
So this is something that I made. It's a miniature, and then it comes out from the box like this. So it's completely covered in frog skin. This little book called The Island, it is a proper book. As a bookbinder, what I'm doing is I'm giving the book the creative expression in not just the covers, but also the end papers, the edge decorations, and it elevates the book. So bookbinding and woodworking are seemingly very different crafts, but there are so much overlapping parts to it. So traditionally, before books became what it is today, the covers of books were made of wood panels. To understand wood, I need to ask him because it behaves very differently under different humidity and temperature.
Right now we are working on creating a book using the motifs of the batik kebaya print for the covers of the book. What she will be doing will be piecing the covers together and also doing the leather onlay for the spine. My portion will be making the marquetry pattern for the cover of the book. So I've taken the elements from the batik print over here, the kebaya, and I've transferred them onto a larger surface, and then I've selected the colors to match the colors and done the pieces for it. So we've always worked side by side. We have never really wanted to rent a space.
We had this small little balcony in our apartment, and we had our benches side by side. Then we outgrew that space,
and then
we had to move. So when we moved, we decided that we wanted our own space, but yet still be together and only just separated by a door, because I was complaining a lot about his dust. And that's why we needed that divider. But yet we could still shout to each other and get ideas.
But because you also make your own dust, which is very irritating also. Yeah. The exploration time and the freedom to really research into things that we want to do. They don't pay rent, but they actually enhance our work.
So we decided that as long as we keep costs down, then we have more freedom to express ourselves.
So to do what we do, we actually have to live a bit more frugal and save a bit more, but we don't really mind it. In fact, we actually enjoy it, and we realize that we don't need a lot in life to live happy.
One of the greatest challenge of being a craftsperson in Singapore is that there's no mentor.
The people that we are in contact with are thousands of miles away.
Yeah.
It's just very difficult to get constructive feedback.
If we stay in one place for too long, things get very stagnant. What we hope is to have that opportunity to go out there, experience different types of lives,
Meeting different types of craftspeople. So wherever we go, I think we can still bring our skills with us.
The most important thing, I guess.
With each other.
Yeah.